Hi everyone, Mike the MC, bringing another self-care video. Well, which one is going to win? Well, what kind of theme do I mean by that when I say which person, which job application, which option is going to win the game? And I'm putting this in the context of you being the one who benefits. And I think when we look at it from a state of abundance, even as far as like you can relate this to dating, or even as far as how you're wanting to build your attraction, you can find the confidence within you. All of a sudden now you get excited and you think, wow, okay, things are going well for me. This is cool. And so going off of that theme, I think there's something awesome that can be promoted from that. And so moving forward, I think growing up, it was always something about applying for jobs, even connecting to that a little, where I was always excited to say which opportunity would come back and respond back to me. And you're thinking, okay, I throw out my resume to several options in my area, even from abroad, just to see which ones are going to answer. And it was always exciting to see the emails, the phone calls, the setup scheduled Zoom meetings, right? All those things. And you're thinking, okay, there's one, so I got to prepare, got to give a good presentation, got to share with the people on the other side what I'm capable of, and then just hope for the best. But then after the first interview, whatever, you're thinking, okay, this is cool. Maybe a second one will come about, and by then I could talk with the first one and say, oh, things are happening. So maybe if you're not in too much of a situation or too pressured, just letting you know, I'm also interviewing with more companies and people as well. Now, some people say, oh, don't be selfish and don't try to throw everything in people's faces. But the thing is, you are also someone that's worth putting on the team. You're trying to find a place on a team that has an opening, and you're trying to make your position the best one, so that way it fits both parties to where they feel like they have a great person ready to unleash their potential, right, to go to the next level. But you yourself have to find the potential within the suitor as well, the one who wants to bring you in. And then you can relate this now to relationships, where you're thinking, okay, I want to get back into the dating scene, I want to get back in shape, I want to start working on myself, and then think, okay, I got to start talking with other people, ladies or guys, whoever you're interested in, whoever's watching the video here. And you're thinking, all right, got to build that attraction, but also have to build that sense of an attractive mystery. Because if all of a sudden now everyone who was attracted to you realizes, oh, this person has a few other suitors, all right, maybe there's a bit of a competition now that is starting to brew. You're starting to think, all right, I can have that illusion, even just fake it till I make it even, and that can potentially help you as far as trying to build that attraction, because you're trying to make a sense of not forced pressure, but interesting pressure. And I think there is a fine line between that and the forced pressure, where if you have the interesting pressure, it can help you and find the best attractive person that you're trying to date, trying to get into a relationship with. And then you can then relate that back to even the jobs, where I was just talking a moment ago, where interesting pressure helps not only yourself, but it puts that awareness of the other suitors to know, hey, okay, this person is someone of interest, other people are talking with this guy, this girl, this family even, and maybe we'll want to do business with them, so we'll throw in a deal for this whole group of people, this family, and just see if they're willing to jump on board, and we'll just take care of their product the rest of their lives and give them the royalty. Right? You can think of all those kind of deals where they're trying to buy you out, and you're trying to make people feel like, oh wow, things are really going for you. So you got to have that sense of connection with the community, with referrals, with reviews. That can also help your credentialing as well. And when people are looking at, okay, is this person available to date? Well, you can always say, well, I'm always moving on. I'm always moving on to my next important relationship in life. I've always learned, so always being humble, and I just want to learn each day. And so I want to get better and not give up on myself. So I'm always trying to see what more I can do to make my life better. And when you not put the relationship itself as the main focus, but put yourself, the one working, as the main focus, all of a sudden now that attraction comes back to you. Likewise, it helps you in different areas of life. And especially, like I was saying earlier, as a family, yeah, you all count as one unit. Or even as a community, you all count as one unit with respect to whatever prospective suitor is trying to work with you. I mean, if as far as a city level is concerned, if an agency wants to extend a new business into one of the towns, if your town could get the deal as the mayor representing your community, you want the agency to look at the potential in your town to go, hey, we can build some other buildings, some other factories in this area, or hey, we can have maybe a race, like a horse ring, whatever, or a rodeo arena because there's all the space. Why not? Because this population is really responsive to that kind of entertainment. Let's give it a shot. And so have a good representation for the people who are viewing you, an interesting pressure, not a forced pressure, and that can help you in whatever you're working on, and hopefully get you the deal that'll help you and your town, yourself, whatever, to move on to the next level. So find a way to build interesting pressure, and you will succeed. All right, everyone. I hope this one finds you well today. Take care. Have a good one.